KILR Killer Game.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to the tour around the world featuring ProPilot 99. All right, we're here. Let's talk about where we are. Where's here? Let's find out. Let's find out where we're going. Ooh, that's all squished and everything. Anyway, we're right here, Iowa City Municipal. We're just going to do a small little hop right here to Cedar Rapids Municipal. That is our next location. Now, according to this, keep in mind, this is not a ProPilot map. This is a SubLogic flight simulator map. Cedar Rapids is 117.6. Now, I thought I used that on some of the later simulators as well. It may have changed now. Let me go ahead and pull up my Navigraph. Let's just take a look. Of course, I don't know when it would have changed. Yeah, according to Navigraph, it's 114.1. It's interesting. So somewhere between the 80s and now, I guess it was around the 90s somewhere, they changed the frequency to 114.1. Well, we were able to tune something in on 114.1, but not 117.6. So let's tune in 114.1. Let's see how far away the airport is. It should not be far, like maybe 15 miles or so. We won't do ATC on this because it's going to be a short flight. And ATC doesn't really play nice with short flights. All right, okay, 114.10. Of course, I'm not getting any signal. We may have to get it up into the air in order for this to work. Yeah, and 117.6 doesn't it? Yeah, no, the radios are on. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that sometimes I can't get a distance or anything, or yeah, any lock until we get up and higher up in altitude. And let's change the weather just a little bit. There we go. I think we're good on time. As far as the time of day, is what I mean. Oh, it went back to the... It's not letting me switch to the 172p. Very interesting. There we go. Now it did. Okay, so here is the original panel for the Cessna and the original ProPilot. And then with like patch number 1 or 2 or something like that, they added another Cessna, but you had to change the config file in order to pull it up. And this one here, even though it's got a nav1, nav2, it does not have a nav2 gauge. It has an ADF gauge. I know, kind of annoying. I didn't like that. But the other Cessna does. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get up in the air. Just reference, everyone. It took me a little bit to figure it out. But if you decide to play ProPilot, when you load this up, you may come to the point where it's like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and start it. You're like, all right, yay, it started. Let's get going. And then that happens. And you're like, what the heck? All right, your fuel selector over here defaults to off. So just change it. You can hit the F key or you can click on it. Just pick a... Oh, hey, yeah, you can select B for both. So select that. You're good to go. Go ahead and start her up. And you're good to go. Yeah, it took me a little bit to figure that out. I think I was clicking around or something, then I wound up clicking this and I saw that it moved. Or I was hitting a button or something and I heard something go click. I'm like, what was that? And then I found it. So yeah. So just to help you all out, if you decide to go back to ProPilot and fly it, just a little helpful hint there. Those are loud clicks. All right, so got our lights on and let's go ahead and get moving here. Now you may not realize this, but there is another ProPilot version. It's called ProPilot USA. I have that also. My first thought was, oh, it must have more, it must be more focused on the USA and have more airports. No, it's not. ProPilot USA is just a patched version of ProPilot, is all it is. But I have still done videos with it for those that want to be able to compare the versions. But, yeah, where did I put it? It's up there somewhere. Yeah, even with ProPilot USA, once again, it did not have the Kankakee Airport. In Illinois. How could you miss that airport? How could you not have that airport in the scenery? Especially when SubLogic was actually behind ProPilot. It's on the back of the box. It is Sierra ProPilot, but SubLogic's logo is on the back. How they missed Kankakee is beyond me. That should have been in there. Ooh, here we go. Let's take this runway right here. Yeah, I know. I'm on the edge of the runway and the grass, but I want to be able to turn and end up on the runway, not way out in Timbuktu. Yeah, you should see me on VATSIM. I do the same thing. Controllers love it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I don't do that. Whenever they say, what you doing? I just say, hey, I learned everything that I do. I learned from Flight Simulator 2 on the Commodore 64. But I'll be honest, all of my basic flying, I did learn on the Commodore 64. That was my first simulator. Come on, Cessna. Move! Alright, there we go. Boy, it doesn't sound like we're going very fast. How's this looking? Exactly how you remember? Wave goodbye to Iowa City! Whoa! We disappeared! Magic trick! Want to see a magic trick? Yeah. Disappear! Okay. I am willing to bet that 114.1 is definitely the correct VOR back when this came out, because 16.8 miles, that's about right, from Iowa City to Cedar Rapids. Based on the other simulators that I flew, it's about 15 miles. At a heading of, we need to turn here, about 340. Oh, pff, I'm not thinking. I've already got the VOR centered. I got the needle centered. This is the direction we need to go. Now, I didn't show this before, but you have different internal views you can cycle between. So it's just the F7 key, so you can hit that. It gets rid of the bottom part, so it shrinks it down so you can see more out the window. You hit it again, and you're basically looking over the nose of the aircraft. Hit it again, and, well, you got nothing. That's if you want to be able to see the whole thing. And then back. It's not bad. You know what? When I first started playing propilot, I was impressed. For the date, I was impressed. I was like, hey, this is not bad at all. trying to level us off here at 2,500. Well, now this is interesting. The autopilot, this one has an altitude hold, but yet the other Cessna did not. What's up with that? I don't know. Let's make use of it. After this one, I got 3 more flights that I can do. That should take care of a lot of recording that I need to do. So yeah, if you want to hang around, get some more propilot. I got 3 more flights I get to do. And one of them is going to be a VFR flight along the Mississippi River. Well, fly low. You got to walk before you can fly, right? And now that you can fly, now you can go back. See, I have a secret with all these simulators. I have a flux capacitor just in the back here, which allows me to go back in time and up ahead. And that's how I'm able to do these different simulators. Time circuit's on! You know, for real, I need to get something like a flux, I know people make them, but like a little flux capacitor off here to the side, and time circuits or something over here. I'm still working on my office here, but eventually I want to get this fixed up, you know, with, I got some ideas for lights that I want to hang up and, you know, have this nice background behind me. So think about that. You are here on the Killer Gamer channel. You are seeing the very, very beginnings of my streaming career. And so that is Cedar Rapids. So you'll be able to see how I grow and develop over time. Because I have a lot of ideas and stuff that I want to do. And then you can say, I was there back when. I've got some ideas for like outfits that I want to wear. I'm developing and building my brand. And all of you, you are here towards the beginning. $6 miles? I'd say that's about right. All right, so let's go ahead and bring the flaps down. This has got 2 runways, and, well, we're not lined up with either one of them. Let's go over this way. I'm going to see if I can get us... Let's see if I can get us landed on runway 9. When did I buy this? Last year, I believe. Yeah, I think it was last year. I started the World Tour 2 years ago. And I've added to it since then. And I believe I don't have many episodes out of the World Tour for propilot, so yeah, I'd say it was last year that I got it. So later on tonight, I'm going to do some live streaming over on YouTube, over on KILR TV. Flight Simulator 98. You want to see some cool stuff? You got to see how I have Flight Simulator 98 jazzed up. It is absolutely crazy of what I've loaded that up with. I've got that baby loaded up and enhanced like way more than I originally had it when I first played it. And Flight Simulator 98, that's my boy. I love Flight Simulator 98. What is my YouTube channel name? KILR TV, KILR TV. You should be able to find it doing that search. To make things easier, though, if you click the About tab here on the Twitch page, it'll pull up all that information. All the links to my social media will be there. So my Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, which I don't really do anything much with. Other than just taking photos and putting labels on them, or some of the alterations and stuff that you can do with it, I haven't really figured out what more to do with it. So I'm hoping for those that are still into the Snapchat thing, we'll be able to teach an old dog some new tricks. And I do have a TikTok channel. I started that maybe a few weeks ago. I only have like 3 things on there. Each of my social media links, I try to do something different with. Not the same thing. I try to do something a little bit different with each one. And likewise with the TikTok, I'm working on some ideas that are a little bit different for that. But what's nice about it is that creatively, it gets me thinking, okay, what can I do that's less than a minute? You know, I can't do anything complex, but what can I do creatively less than a minute? There we go. Runway 9. Look at this. This has got taxiways too. Look at this. I can't line up the runway. And I've read the recent news in regards to the so-called security problem with TikTok, and I don't know how true that is. I mean, there's celebrities using it. I'm sure they don't want their, you know, privacy violated, you know, and they seem to be using it. And besides, what app out there isn't sharing your data? There's some type of app or software program out there that is sharing your data. It's like hard to get away from it nowadays, so put flaps down. They were down. I had them at 10 degrees. See, there's something that I've learned with the old simulators. And that is, some of them, if I put the flaps down all the way, it slows down too much and then it stalls. So I only put down the amount of flaps that I need. I go by feel. How many stops do I got? 3. We got 3 more stops. Yeah, 3. This has a slew mode. Are you interested in seeing what a certain city looks like? We can like I'll do a save so we can pick up where we left off. But I can do a quick airport transfer, go into slew mode. And then, you know, get up in altitude if you're interested in seeing what a certain city looks like. Salt Lake City, okay. I don't think they do, but we'll take a look. Yeah, so John, you don't need to redeem any points for that. You know, we're just going over to the airport to take a look at. You know, that's not a flight or anything. I'm going to park over here by the tower. Because... Oh, you're running low on points. Ah, see? I've been able to come up with enough things on there to help burn some points. That's good, because when I first started out, I didn't have very much there to redeem. I had to come up with some more ideas. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. All right, here we are, Cedar City. Not too bad of a flight, relatively short. And I hope you enjoyed this flight and this video, and if so, click that like button. Really appreciate that there, and it doesn't hurt. And it helps me out in the channel. Leaving comments and sharing the video also helps too. And if you're new here, clicking the subscribe button, which also doesn't hurt. It doesn't have any prickly thorns on it or anything. All you got to do is click it. You don't have to smash it. All right, don't hurt any of your computers or stuff. Yeah, don't do that. Just click it. That's all you got to do. Go with your mouse and click it. Or if you're on a touch screen, just go. That's all you got to do. You get notified of future flight simulation content, and you're here because of that. So check it out. And then if you like seeing live streams, I do live streams over on Twitch, and I will oftentimes live stream as I'm recording episodes, like I have been with this one. And if you follow me over there, you'll get notified of when I come online, and then you get to be part of the show. You get to talk and interact with me. It's awesome. I love the interaction. And even if you don't want to interact, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Just head on over there, tune me in. While you might be doing your own flying, or maybe working or something. Maybe you got dishes that you're doing or something, and you just want to have something off the side to listen to and watch. Hey, it's all cool. I appreciate it. And then if you'd like to get a peek behind the curtain to see what's cooking, in the kitchen, the killer kitchen. Well, not literally the kitchen, but Instagram, I take pictures and photos of projects that I happen to be working on, just to kind of give you an idea of what it is that I happen to be doing, and not really making videos on, but at least you know what it is that I'm up to. And then Twitter for official killer news and announcements. Good thing, allows me to communicate with you folks. And I do retweets of things that I think you might find interesting. So be sure to head over there. Snapchat, just for silly old fun. Patreon, for those of you who would like to support what it is that I'm doing. Anything that you're willing to give greatly helps out. I don't make anything here on YouTube, not yet. Anyway, hopefully someday. Right now it's pretty much donations. That's the only thing that I've got that's going to be able to keep me going with the channel, and this means a lot to me, to be able to entertain you and provide good quality content. So please head over to Patreon and take a look at that. In return, you get bonuses and rewards also. Thank you. I appreciate anything that you're willing to do. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next exciting leg of our journey. Have a killer, awesome day.